just getting ready for work here, which is why I'm still in a onesie. And why my hair looks like a disaster of a person fixed it for me. That person was me. Today I am going to finally fix this office of mine. I have had a vision for it for a few months now, and I know exactly what I want. I just hadn't gathered all the things to fix it yet, but I am going to get started on this office tonight and put you guys on time lapse and let you watch while I fix up this room. It's about time. So say goodbye to the ugly, messy, undecorated, and uninspiring office, and say hello to So while you're watching this video, I'm also going to throw in a couple tips here and there that I found may or may not be useful to you if you are planning on doing a room makeover in your house. I always start with the curtains first if I'm not doing any painting in the room. So if you have the space to do this in your room, you want to try and not hang your curtain rod too close to the window. You want it a few inches taller so that it gives you that visual effect of your ceilings being much higher than what they are. These clips I found very inexpensive at Big Lots. I just find that it is very easy to slip them on and off. When you want to wash the curtains, it's easy to just unclip them. Another thing that you'll notice is if you want longer curtains that brush up against your floor the way that I like them, hanging the curtain on these hook clips is going to give you a few extra inches of length. So you can put your curtain rod a little bit higher and still have really long curtains touching the floor. So the reason I like doing the curtains first things first when I'm redoing a room is because, in my opinion, it is the hardest part of the job. It is very time consuming, it can be stressful, I'm very short, so this just gives me a chance to get it out of the way and save the cleaning for the end. So as you can see here, these curtains are made to hang on a rod with a little bit of material sticking out the top. And normally there's a tag on the curtains that are always showing, or you have to cut them off, and it looks a little messy. So here is the bottom of the curtain that is not meant to be hanging on a rod. But I find that if you clip the bottom of the curtain on the hooks and hang it upside down, now you have clean, crisp lines, and it doesn't look like your curtain is not meant to be hanging on clips. The tag and that sewn line is now at the bottom on the floor and out of sight, and just makes everything much neater and clean looking. So I'm gonna show you how to find the perfect spacing for your hook clips without having to measure and wasting time. You put one at the end, and you put one at the other end. Okay? Now, what I usually do is, this is weird, but I pull it and I just grab with my mouth what I know the middle is. But if you don't want to do that, or if you don't think that you'd be able to properly judge what the middle is, fold this in half. Put your hand there at the end, and that's the middle where the next clip goes. Now, you have three. Sorry, this is so loud. Now you have the middle hook and the end hook. Gauge what you think is the middle, fold it, and that's where your next clip goes. Honestly, if your windows are going to be opening and closing all the time, nobody's really going to be able to tell if you have these in the right spot. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you don't want it to look really weird and lopsided. I would suggest doing some type of measuring. Do the same on the other side. Your middle hook and your end hook. Put the next clip where the middle is. So now you have 5 hooks. But I know that these spaces are too wide for where my curtains are hanging, because this is going to hang like that once they're open. So I want to add these other 2. So what I do is bring this hook over about 2-3 inches, and then put this hook right in the middle of those. Do the same for the other side. your outside hook and that second hook, you're gonna wanna move 2-3 inches over and then clip this next one in the middle of those. They're all perfectly spaced out and ready to hang without having to measure. There you have it. I figured that would just save you a little bit of time without having to whip out your measuring tape. These are 84 inches long, and as you can see, I like when they just lightly dust the floor when they're hanging. And like I mentioned before, being hung from those hooks gives me about another 2 or 3 inches of length, which makes me able to hang my curtain rod even higher. And don't forget, no matter what project you're doing, you must always clean. So make sure you keep in mind and are aware of which way your doors and your closets swing open in your room. Like I said in a previous video, just measure your furniture and your tools and your spaces so that you don't have to change plans like I did. I didn't want the desk in front of the window. I wanted it on the right wall, and I wanted this black and white chair on that left side of the window, but I had to completely change the room around because it didn't work with the way the doors swing. So measure and think smarter, not harder, guys. So as you can see, I am about to hang shelves and make more holes in the wall, which is going to cause more of a mess. But just get all of that work done in the beginning. I should have did it at the same time I hung the curtains, but I wasn't able to take all of my furniture out of the room, which is why I had to do it this way. And yes, I am marking the wall with a pencil in my mouth right now. But sometimes you just gotta make it work, do what you gotta do to get the job done, people. So, that ladybug keeps appearing there. She's moved like, or he, not discriminating. It could be a he ladybug. She keeps appearing in that spot on the ceiling. Oh my god, oh, she went into the fan. Oh god, she did. I am almost done with the room, and I just need to pick a planty for my shelf. So I'm not really sure how many options of plants for my office I'm going to have, because the only thing I'm really willing to move right now is my spider plant. He might be too tall for the shelf because I don't want the pictures to be covered. Then I saw Spidey playing with the ladybug shadow. He is about to pounce. So, I don't know, maybe I will leave it. So spider plant is a contender. That spot's already empty now because Mr. Spider's gone, so I'll have to replace it. Maybe I'll throw this guy up there for right now. Ooh, he's so beautiful. It's an outdoor plant. I'm gonna try and keep him alive in here. He's so cute up there. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Could use this guy. He's so cute. Decisions. Look how cute he looks there. How am I supposed to take him? I could take a purple one since I got purples and pinks going on in the room. I don't know what to do, guys. Okay, this guy needs some sun. I'm gonna put him in the front window. Once I start playing with the plant babies, guys, there's no end. Maybe her. Purple lady.
And now that you all really know my love for Big Lots, I am just gonna go ahead and point out almost all of the little bits and pieces of this room and decorations are from Big Lots. The candles, the candle holders, the succulents, the lanterns, the frames, the chalkboard sign on the wall, of course the curtains, the curtain rods, which are my favorite. You cannot go wrong with $7 beautiful sheer curtains in all different colors. I just highly recommend that if you are trying to do a room on a budget, to make your way to Big Lots. They have a great little clearance selection. You just cannot go wrong. There's always something new coming out, and there's something that you can do in every room of your house from Big Lots. And this isn't even sponsored, so Big Lots, where you at? I see you, and I ain't ever gonna quit you.
It is done! I've completed another room, guys, to my right now standards. There are a bunch of things that I would like to add and update. For example, I do not want these doors on here. I kind of want to do like what I did with my entryway closet downstairs in the living room. Take this door down, so that would give me more space in this area, more options for things to do here. I have not cleaned this thing out. Once I do clean it out and take the door off, I want to hang a little curtain rod on the inside like I did downstairs and put a sheer. Very easy to get in there, and it just is gonna roll real quick to open up, and then these shelves will be really pretty and organized and have decorations and little bins for all my office stuff, and then just figure out some better storage. But for now, I'm okay with the empty space there. Like I said in a previous video, it's okay to have dead space and not overwhelm yourself with things all over. It just feels really good, and I have a place now to comfortably meet with future brides. I have a little mirror on my desk because this is obviously where I also do my makeup. I've always wanted a little vanity area, and I have never had one, so oh my gosh, I just saw my reflection in the mirror there, and that was really creepy. So seeing myself in the reflection of the mirror, I thought somebody was looking into my room. Oh, that was really creepy. It kind of like doesn't really have a specific style. I feel like I'm like that throughout my house. Like, you don't walk into like one room and be like, wow, this is modern. Oh, this is contemporary. I have little bits and pieces of everything because, girl, that's just how my brain is. I am little bits and pieces of everything, so quite literally. And that's how I like to decorate my house, which is why it's a plethora of Jennies. I am happy. I'm content. I think it's cute. It is clean. I love my rug. There you have it. Being a new homeowner, it is really fun, and I am constantly doing things and updating things, which is why this office is probably gonna look very different by next week. So let me know if this is a type of video that you like to watch or not, and I will see you next time. Bye!